Well, I've got good news and bad news for you. The good news is this speech will probably be life-changing for each and every one of you out there. The bad news is it's 35 minutes, so hold on. I just got the death stare, by the way. When Dr. Kahn asked me to speak here at summer commissioning, my initial reaction was I felt honored that my professors had tossed my name around during considerations. Then reality sat in. I immediately wanted to decline because I knew that I would have butterflies the size of condors, kind of like the ones I'm experiencing now. So what was I to do? Accept or decline the offer? I mean, I liked the idea that I was picked and elected as one of the speakers in this graduating class. And I like the fact that Dr. Kahn said that this was a paying gig of $1,000. Did you guys get, oh. I hope that check's already in the mail. Student loan payments are coming up. So after a little motivation from my wife and the self-esteem boost that I received from my professors when I got the call about the speech, I now had to come up with my story and how I came to this wonderful city of Cleveland, which, by the way, 2 Walmarts is amazing to me from a small town in North Carolina, and enroll in Lee University. See, my view of the importance of education was instilled in me from my mother back when I was 5 years old. I remember the first day of kindergarten, holding my mom's hand and walking to my classroom where I would meet my first ever teacher, Mrs. Winslow. As Mrs. Winslow and my mother talked, I went inside and started exploring the classroom. I remember seeing buckets and buckets of Legos, coloring books, crayons, and other things that would light up the world of a 5-year-old. I just knew that Mom and I would have a great time here. But that's the problem. You see, she told me that she had to leave, and I was, no, this isn't right. That's when I realized that this was no Mom and I, and it was just I. But if she wasn't staying, then I wasn't staying. I honestly didn't know honestly didn't know I would be making the journey of kindergarten on my own. Mom gave me a kiss on the cheek, guided me back into the classroom, and said goodbye. But again, not going to happen. I began to panic, so I followed her out, began to cry. She gave me another chance, guided me back into the classroom. But I had made my decision, and I was not going down without a fight. No, literally a fight. I began to cling to my mom so hard that I popped the buttons off of her blouse as she wrestled me down to the floor. Yep, picture this, a screaming overweight 5-year-old in the halls of a school holding on for dear life to this woman with half of her blouse hanging off. Man, my efforts had only won me a quick ride back home and a good old-fashioned Southern butt whooping. This is the part where the importance of education was instilled in me. That's right, when I got back home, my mother taught me so many life lessons and values in less than 1 minute. Now that's what I call parenting. Mom, thank you for your creative ways of motivating me to make education a priority in my life. As you can probably see tonight, my speech is based around the people that God put in my life to motivate me and get me through the hard times. I graduated high school in 2000 and found myself struggling over the next 2 years what university I would attend to pursue my music ed degree. God immediately showed up with the answer in a form that I would never, ever forget. The answer to my choice of college was in this brown-eyed, sweet girl that I instantly fell head over heels for in less than a week. That beautiful thing that would give me my answer has been the better part of me for 5 years now, today actually. Happy anniversary, Sarah. I thank you for all your help in the last 5 years. You really have inspired me to be a better man of God every single day. So, yep, I was Cleveland bound because of this instant attraction to this college girl. As I packed the last few things in my truck, I went up to my mom and told her that I loved her and gave her a hug. I don't think I've ever cried that much in my life because I knew that this journey couldn't be a mom and I journey, just like the first day of kindergarten. I wasn't taking any chances on a butt whooping, though. So, as much as I wanted to turn around and play it safe, I could sense my mom's motivating spirit laying heavy on my heart. So I came to Cleveland and graduated with my bachelor's degree in 2005 and became a band director the next year. When I student taught in the fall of '05, I met one of my best friends, and he is graduating with me tomorrow. Zach Riggins was my mentoring teacher, and he is one of the people that God put in my life to get me through this difficult hump. We've really motivated each other to hang in there, and believe me, there's been plenty of times we both wanted to give up in this crazy master's program. But thank God, Zach and I had each other. Zach, congratulations. Thanks, buddy. I really appreciate it. Last but not least, I want to thank Dr. Riggins and Dr. Nairn. I want them to know that they have motivated me to be a better teacher every single day I step in the classroom. This university will never know the things that these two gentlemen have done for me in my life. You couldn't pay them enough money to reward them for the impact they have made. Although, Dr. Kahn, I'm sure they would not mind if you gave it a try. I got you guys. It really is so awesome. Every time I left their classes, man, I was so ready to take on the world of education. I knew how to get to any kid just because of the class before. And then the next week, I'm down and depressed. That didn't work. And bam, I'm right back on my high horse just because of those guys. They've taught me so many life lessons, and they are the two most inspiring teachers I've ever had. They've also taught me life lessons on what not to do. For instance, their golf game. These guys may be great in the classroom, but once you put a golf club in their hand, their greatness is overshadowed by a ton of double bogeys on the scorecard. In conclusion, the thing I remember the most about Lee is how God led me here and the motivating people that he put in my life to help me reach this milestone tonight. I will take my life lessons learned here at Lee and be one of those motivators for young people and students here in Bradley County. This master's program has done more than get me a pay raise, which I'm very thankful for, and teach me about No Child Left Behind. It has made me realize that it is my responsibility to help make young people into successful men and women. Thank you, Dr. Kahn. Graduates, congratulations.